Hey everyone, Miso Kaiba here. Um, so we got some great news. We have a winner for my um, Any Pack giveaway. Um, so the winner, his name was Ruben Z Klitz. He was a subscriber. He subscribed, he liked, and he shared my videos. Um, So he gets to choose 2 packs of any type of card. So Yu-Gi-Oh, um, Pokemon, Magic, a Buddy Fight, Vanguard, whatever he wants. He doesn't get to choose which type of pack he gets, only because we all know those get super expensive. Um, but he did. I talked to him, and he wants to get some Buddy Fight cards. So I think we both agreed uh, for me to get a booster pack of Buddy Fight cards, and I'll open his 2 packs of cards out of my booster box, and then I'll ship him the 2 packs that I had opened that were his cards because he wants me to showcase them and let you guys see them. So today we've got a awesome treat, which is some Magic the Gathering Commander. So in this box, you get 100 cards. I know a lot of people are saying I want to see more Magic the Gathering box openings, so I went out and I've been playing Commander with some friends, and Commander just seems like the better buy. I had bought a other Commander deck. I think it's called Sneak Attack. This one's called Reap the Tides, and you get a bunch of great cards. So it's pretty awesome. So as you can see, even with this commander, it's a legendary creature. It's a serpent, a sea tyrant of Gyri Strait. And whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, I may draw a card and I may play an additional land on each of my turns, which is great for Magic because you never want to run out of mana. But either way, this pack gives you 100 cards. It's roughly about, it says 100 card deck with 3 new cards. You get a deck box and 10 double-sided token cards. Um, they include lands in this box, just so you know. So it's not necessarily 100 cards per se, because you're basically getting, I think last time with the sneak attack deck, I got about 40 lands. So, take that with a grain of salt when they tell you, oh, you're getting 100 cards. You all the inside of that 100 cards is also lands. That's their little cheap trick. But I got to say, you do get dual lands. Also, you get like double lands. So like each one, like there's like 1 or 2 cards where you get 2 lands. The land gives you 2 mana. My bad. You get 2 mana. Drops on 1 card. So if you're looking for better mana cards, definitely pick up one of these. Even if you're just like you don't play Commander, there are so many good cards in these Commander boxes because of the fact that they only can put 1 card in. It's 100 cards, and out of all 60 plus cards that you get for creatures, sorcery spells, instants, they are all enchantments, artifacts. They are all one of a kind. You can't have in Commander. You can't have doubles of any type of card. So let's get into it. And hopefully you guys see something that you want. Should I go through the bottom like I normally do? Yeah, we're gonna go through the bottom. Oh, look at how easy that was. There we go. didn't have my commander in a case. So this is a C, Tyrant of Grey Strait. You may play an additional land on each of your turns. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, you may draw a card. And this is a pretty strong one, 5/5. But to get your commander out, it's 6. So that's pretty heavy. I'm not gonna lie, but you know, hopefully you can get 6 out right away. I don't know. It would be, this whole effect of playing additional land on each of your turns whenever a land enters the battlefield. That's kind of like something you want to have on the field at the beginning of the turn. In the beginning of the game. So maybe it should have been two, 1 green, 1 blue, and 2, so that on your 4th turn you can start popping off and getting into battle. Like I said before, Magic for me kind of just drags out because of that stuff. I'm not gonna have any other. So in this, you get learn to play commander. I saw this before, and it's just a big joke. Look at how simple this is. There's no rules. They're not teaching you anything. So I don't know where all these people get all these rules from. I think it's just all made up in their own minds when they're sitting there arguing with you at tournaments and stuff. So you get a rule book. I don't think you got a counter with this one. Oh, there it is. So you get an awesome little counter. The other one that I had an awesome counter as well. So it goes to 40, and then when you get down to 20, you flip it over, and then there's 20 on this side. So this is an awesome little tool you get with it, and this awesome box. I'm not gonna trash Magic this whole video because honestly, this is one of the better buys. You get a whole box, right? It would have been nice if they made this plastic though. That's the only thing, because if they're gonna make it plastic, like plastic can fold a little bit depending on what type of plastic you use. But definitely could have made this plastic. It's definitely worth it though, because you have a 100-card deck. You get a life counter that matches it, so you got a little matchy going on, while you're playing a matchy. This is just garbage. And just so you guys know, all of this, look how thick. 100 cards, right? Yeah, like this amount down here is maybe there's about 20 to maybe 40 lands, but not all of the lands are normal. You'll see. I'll show you. But either way, $20 for all of this. You gotta. It's definitely worth it. Oh, sorry guys. Hi. Sorry about that. This pull tab. Oh, here's the beginning of the pull tab. I think it was like right here, and I was pulling on the wrong spot. Okay, so I'm gonna break this up into halves because I don't want to hold a whole thing, and we'll put it face down. Here we go. So right off the bat, you get a awesome second step instant you can play on your second turn, or whenever you want, which is counter target spell. Its controller may draw up to 2 cards at the beginning of the next turn's upkeep. You draw a card at the beginning of the next turn's upkeep. Okay. Counter target spell. Its controller may draw. See, that's kind of lame that In order to target a counter spell, they let your controller counter a target spell, and he gets to draw two cards where you only get to draw one card. Where it's like, counter target spell and let me draw two cards. Why, why even give my opponent the ability to do that? But the artwork, amazing, so cool. Compulsive research. This is how all these like weird kids are. They think like compulsive research is gonna make you a much better person in the world. That's so untrue. Skills and traits and having abilities in your life will be better. So, compulsive research is a sorcery spell that costs 3, 1 blue, and 2 of any color. Target player draws 3 cards, then that player discards 2 cards unless they discard a land card. That's pretty decent. That's pretty decent. So, 4 parts molten bronze, yes. 1 part frozen mercury, yes, yes. But then what? Who knows? Okay, and then counter spell. It's 2, and it's an instant, and you can counter target spell. Fact or fiction. Oh, this is a really good card. I got this in my other uh, commander deck. It says reveal the top 5 cards of your library, and an opponent separates those cards into 2 piles. Put one pile into your hand and the other into your graveyard. So this one's actually really cool. Try to pretend like you understand what's important. Yep. That's kind of how it is when somebody else who doesn't know your deck tries to, uh, read your cards and be like, "Is this one important?" Well, some of the simpler cards are more important than the hardcore ones. The ones that cost a lot of mana. This one cost 4 mana. A really great instant spell. You can play it on your turn or their turn. So really cool artwork too. I really like this artwork. Into the Royal. Okay, we got cost 2 mana, 1 blue and 1 of any color. Instant. It's got a kicker cost of 1, basically the same price, so it'll be 4 instead of 2. You may pay an additional spell as you cast this. You may pay an additional mana as you cast a spell. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. If this spell was kicked, I get to draw a card. Royal Tide, tie yourselves down. Oh man, look at that. So far not very much with the sea serpent type of. This was, I think, the first one that was a card that was more water based artwork. You know, this one, Ori Rune Expedition. Sorry, guys. Landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, you may put a quest counter on Ori Rune Expedition. Remove 3 quest counters from Ori Rune Expedition and sacrifice it and draw 2 cards. That's actually a pretty good starter. Just put that down if you don't have anything else, or if you got extra mana later on in the game. Mole Drifter. Ooh, cool. We got a fishy. Mole Drifter creature, elemental, flying. When Mole Drifter enters the battlefield, draw 2 cards. Oh, nice. And evoke. You may cast a spell for its evoke cost. If you do, it's sacrificed when it enters the battlefield. Don't know how that works, but I guess I'll have to play to learn with that. This one's such a pretty card, and it's like a fish, but it's flying, and it's got like all this like butterflies or something in the background over here. That's a nice fish, though. I go fishing. There are some really bright and beautiful cards. Peel from reality. Instant. Return target creature you control and target creature you don't control to their owner's hands. You know, sometimes that's fun, but I really don't like the whole return to your owner's hands. The whole point of the game is to destroy them, throw them in the graveyard, throw them in the get them into the exile zone. Like, ugh, too many of these in a deck can ruin the feel of a deck. Soulless demon, you are bound to me. Now we will both dwell in oblivion. Yeah, right. This one didn't have anything to say, but I don't believe in, uh, demons. Fucking weirdos. But that's a really cool picture. There's like a wizard back here, and then like this like demon looking thing is just like peeling away from reality. Awesome. Oh, nice. A Leviathan. Oh, Slain Voda, the Rising Deep. Dang. Legendary creature. It's a Leviathan. It cost 8 to play, though, but you get 8. That's heavy, man. Kicker, you can pay an additional 2, so 10. When you cast a spell, when Slin Voda, the Rising Deep, enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, return all creatures to their owner's hands except for merfolk, krakens, leviathan, octopuses, and serpents. That's heavy. Oh my goodness. What? Oh, awesome. And then they got a classic ooze over here, acidic slime. Not very cool to put in you know, a, an oldie. It's a goodie. But five for 2. It's got death touch when acidic slime enters the battlefield. Destroy target artifact, enchantment, or land. So that's actually pretty good. That's a pretty good one. But still, 5. Not worth that cost. I'm gonna switch that out for something else. Um, Beast Within. Whoo! Dang, it's an instant. It costs 3. Destroy target permanent. Its controller creates a 3/3 beast creature token. This one is definitely worth it. One of those awesome cards. Wow. And then we got Cultivate. If you don't know what Cultivate is, it's a 3 mana sorcery spell, and you get to search your library for up to 2 basic land cards. Reveal those cards and put one onto the battlefield tapped and one into your hand. And then shuffle your library. It's a basic search card. Nothing new there. We got Eternal Witness. Okay, we got three mana creature, human shaman. When Eternal Witness enters the battlefield, you may return target card from your graveyard to your hand. It's a 2/1 power. Also, yeah, I don't think I showed you. I know those both were spells, but either way, Eternal Witness. That's cool. I like it, but I guess the serpent on my pack is a green and a blue. That's why there's some green. I was hoping it would be more blue, but hey, whatever. So we got Explore. This is awesome. You may play an additional land this turn and draw a card. So, and it only costs 2 mana. Such a escape. What's it? This guy's just exploring the hills, enjoying the view. Yeah. An explorer's reward is a view of tomorrow's possibilities. Wonderful, wonderful. We got Harmonize, and it's a 5 mana drop, sorcery, and you get to draw 3 cards. Ooh, what is this? Colleen Heart Expedition. Costs 2 to play. It's an enchantment. And it has landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under my control, I may put a quest counter on Colleen Heart Expedition. Remove 3 quest counters from Colleen Heart Expedition and sacrifice it. Then search my library for up to 2 basic land cards. Put them onto the battlefield tapped. Then shuffle your library. So I'm seeing a lot of landfall, a lot of like we saw the heavy Leviathan. So hopefully this deck, you know, can defend itself while it's trying to get all these lands out. So we got Kodama's Reach, which is search your library for up to 2 basic land cards. Reveal those cards and put one onto the battlefield, tapped, and the other into your hand. Then shuffle your library. So it was just like cultivation. So yeah. Rampant Growth. It's a 2 mana drop sorcery spell. You search your library. Um, my bad, I didn't read the bottom there. The land grows only where the kami. My bad. Will it? I don't think it. Kamehameha. Yep. Dosan, the Flying Leaf. Okay. So this one is just search your library for a basic land card and put that card onto the battlefield tab and then shuffle your library. Nature grows solutions to its own problems. To its problems. Okay. That's cool. Reclamation Sage. Creature Elf Shaman costs 3 to cast. When Reclamation Sage enters the battlefield, you may destroy target artifact or enchantment. What was once formed by masons, shaped by smiths, or given life by mages, I will return to the embrace of the earth. I like that. That's cool. And it's 2/1 power. Pretty, that for 3, and but the power needed to be up there for that 3. Having additional little extra is good, but not at the cost. Retreat Kazandu. It's got a 3 mana cost drop and it's enchantment. It's got landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, choose one, put a 1/1 counter on target creature, or I gain 2 life. Search for Tomorrow. It's a 3 mana drop sorcery spell. Search your library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle your library. Suspend. 2. You can pay 1. Rather than cast this card from your hand, you may pay 1 and exile it with 2 time counters on it. At the beginning of your upkeep, remove a time counter. When the last is removed, cast it without paying its mana cost. That's cool. I like that. Suspend too. That's cool. Wow. And this picture. Wow. He's trying to get to that little leaf. He's just coming through a portal, just chilling. That's awesome. Ooh. Let's look at this picture. Let's get a better light. Oh. Spore mound. We got it's a 5 mana drop creature fungus and it has a landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, create a 1/1 green spowling creature token. If you threaten its territory, it produces spores. Actually, no matter what you do, it produces spores. Heidi Costin, Caladale Naturalist. It's a 3/3. Ooh. This picture is very in depth. I like that. It's like some like one of my favorite musicians. Can't think of his name right now. But I'll think of it later. Okay, classic looking. Wickerbro Elder. It's 4. It's a creature tree folk shaman. Oh, so you got merfolk, tree folk. Nice. Wickerbro Elder enters the battlefield with a -1/-1 counter on it. I can pay to remove a -1/- counter on Wickerbro Elder, destroy target artifact or enchantment. Cool. So when I remove the counter, I can destroy target artifact too, or I can just pay throughout the game to destroy target artifact or enchantment. Living scarecrows make a mockery of the natural order. Dead ones made fine hats. So he's got Scarecrow. Dead scarecrows. Okay. Awesome. Okay. Ooh, classic card right here. We got Vimaya, Vimaya Elder, and it costs three. Elder creature, human druid. When Yavaima Elder dies, you may search your library for up to two basic land cards, reveal them, put them into your hand, then shuffle your library. Two, you can pay two and sacrifice Yama Elder and draw a card. Hmm. And he is a 2/1. That's cool and all. Hopefully he didn't kill a deer just for his antlers to make some sort of head thing going on there. But that's a cool picture. I like it. Nice headgear. Ooh, dang. Finally. Coiling Oracle. Costs two. Got a creature. It's a creature. Snake, elf, druid. Very strange mix up there, but very cool. I like snakes. Um, Definitely want to get one myself. Maybe like a boa. I want to get a white one. Those are really pretty white ones with like silver. When Coiling Oracle enters the battlefield, reveal the top card of your library. If it's a land card, put it onto the battlefield. Otherwise, put that card into your hand. Wow, nice. Snaking Remnants of Nature, directed by a body of thought in progress. The oracles embody all that is Simic. 1/1. Growth Spiral. I think you guys all know what this is if you play Magic, because basically it's a pretty good card to always put in there. And it's an instant. You get to draw a card. You may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. Ooh, nice. Okay. Shark toe crab. A shark toe crab. Okay. Cost four. Creature. Shark octopus crab. Yep. Shark toe crab. Shark toe crab. Shark toe crab. Sorry, gotta say it a few times. And cost four for an adapt one. If this creature has no +1/+1 counters, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Whenever one or more +1/+1 counters are put on Sharkto Crab, tap target creature an opponent controls. That creature does not untap during its controller's next untap step. 4/4. Nice. Semic Charm. Semic Charm. Choose one. Target creature gets +3/+3 until end of turn. Permanents you control gain hexproof until end of turn. They can't be the targets of spells or abilities your opponent controls, and return target creature to its owner's hand. Hmm. Decent, decent. Urban Evolution. Nice. Draw three cards. You may play an additional land this turn as a semic land. Additional land this turn. As the semic released more of their Crassus experiments, they required new habitats, always at the expense of the locals. So I take it semic is a type of creature. Okay. Ooh, this is so pretty. A trench behemoth. It costs. Oh, wow. Ooh, dang. Cost seven. Creature, Kraken. Return a land you control to its owner's hand. Untap Trench Behemoth. It gains hexproof until end of turn. Okay, sweet. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, target creature an opponent controls attacks during its controller's next combat phase if able. 3/3. Oh, or 7/7, my bad. This one is, oh, wow. That's cool. Oh man, they put a Hydra in here. So it's 3 and X, so anything else you pay when is Stump Squall Hydra, creature Hydra. When Stump Squall Hydra enters the battlefield, distribute X+1/+1 counters among it and any number of commanders. Okay. In preparation to grow new heads, a Hydra may rid itself of older ones. Dang. That's crazy. Elder Deep Fiend. Cost 8. Wow. Creature Eldrazi Octopus. What? Oh man. Flash. I can play this on either turn. Awesome. I can play it as an instant, so I can play it on my turn or their turn. Emerge. It's 2 waters and a 5. You may cast this spell by sacrificing a creature and paying the emerge cost reduced by that creature's converted mana cost. Cast a spell by sacrificing creature and paying the emerge cost reduced by that creature's converted mana cost. So if I sacrifice, say, this one, right? He's got mana cost 3 and I put 3 and then 5 more or 4 more. I wouldn't be paying anything. I'll just sacrifice my Hydra and then I can bring out the Eldrazi Octopus. When you cast a spell, tap up to 4 target permanents. Sweet. That's awesome. A 5/6. Dang. Maluk the Clouded Mirror. Oh. Maluku. Yeah, Maluku the Clouded Mirror. Nice. This is a really beautiful picture. I like, so cool. It's got a legendary creature, Moonfolk Wizard. Okay, now we got Moonfolk, Tree Folk, Merfolk. Okay. Flying. You can pay 1 and return a land to its owner's hand and create a 1/1 blue illusion creature token with flying. Nice. He beloved